Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here on the School of Quantum. Today we are looking at a company called QuDoor, which is a rising star in China in the field of photonics technology, so photonic quantum technology that is both being used in quantum communication and also for quantum computing. And if you are interested in where they actually are, what they are actually doing, and if you want to explore with me together QuDoor, then make sure to stay tuned for today's video as we are diving deep into this company. As per usual, get yourself something to drink, make yourself comfortable. We are now diving into the company. And as you know, my Chinese is not very good. So here we are on the company website, but I had to turn on the translate function because oftentimes I think the Chinese website is more up to date. And that's why I usually run with the translator. But that also means sometimes the translation are not accurate or not perfectly done well. So if something might sound odd, it's not because of them, it's because of the translator that I'm using here. So here we are on their website, and you see that in this carousel, you see Quantum, double 100 plans. So you see there are like different things running through here, quantum information technology engine, and then there's a third one here in this carousel, quantum technology defines the future, where it's also about the quantum communication, quantum network, quantum computing. And then here we see, let's say, the different components that kind of make up the quantum computer. So you start with a single photon source, which is both relevant for the quantum computers if you want to use single photons, so light quanta for quantum computing, as well as for quantum communication. Then you have this high fidelity setup here. So the high fidelity of the double quantum logic gate can reach 99.9%. Easy to realize project. So the energy level frequency of the yttrium atom used matches the wavelength of commercial lasers, which is easy to engineer than other technical routes. And then strong controllability. So it's controlled by laser, which is convenient, fast, accurate, and fast, and easy to integrate and modularize. So that is the quantum computing stack. There's also a quantum communication stack, which is explained down here, which is called quantum communication, QuDoor quantum communication, reshaping the new order of network communication. You have the QKD special optical chip. QKD is for quantum key distribution, right? And I guess that one has possibly a source in it, but maybe also a detector, I don't know. Next generation of quantum key distribution equipment. So this is now basically the chip integrated into a whole system. You see this is rack size, so this is going into server centers for basically large quantum key generation, and then also distribution, so probably gigabytes per second of key generation. Then you see the rack type random number generator, so you need to have random numbers as well. Usually that's using some way of entropy to make sure that these are actual random numbers. You see the board type random number generator, so this is like a PCIe card that you can add into an existing system, which then has these Ethernet ports here as outputs, where I guess you can then kind of call the random numbers from that system. Here we have a wave division dusing terminal. Not sure what this is doing, but I guess we will learn more about that in a couple of minutes. And then a single photon detector module available here as well. So that's maybe I would assume, looking at it, that it's some semiconductor based single photon detector, so it might come with a little bit of noise. It's not an SNSPD, so basically superconductor based single photon detector. We've talked about these ones though in previous videos, so if you have never heard about that or if that sounds interesting, please make sure to check out the Hidden Quantum Champions playlist. Now, a new generation of quantum networks will be designed and built in the future. Quantum network, QuDoor quantum network open up a whole new world. And you see here, this is basically a network which has different kinds of applications. And at the very forefront of these, we see for example, financial applications, because usually you want to make sure that things are properly, let's say, encrypted, and you don't want to lose the secrets, because that would otherwise allow a malicious actor to do kind of financial transactions in your name. But they could also be interesting for like material development and research kind of activities, because they might be, that's now me basically best guessing, be able to connect quantum computers, for example, with each other or with certain sensors, and that can be interesting also for material development. Then we see here there's the news article section. I'm recording this beginning of May 2026, and you can see that it's pretty much up to date. So the latest news here is from end of April 2026. It says science and technology take the lead, innovation wins the future. Quantum debuted at the 4th China Science and Technology Fair with cutting edge achievement. Finally, we are down on the base of the website. The company is based in China. I've mentioned that before, in Hefei, which I think is the, let's say, quantum technology hub within China. And we've seen other companies that are based in this area from the quantum technology stack as well. Now, let's quickly check out the products, right? So we start with the communication, and then we look at the computing part. So quantum communication, QuiDoor has independently developed and completed a series of products and industry solutions with quantum communication, time phase coding technology, QKD, quantum true random number as the core. And here we have the products that we saw before. So the quantum key distribution device, QKD, with a QC, is called QCS 288, has decreased by 40% in volume compared with before. Improved of responsiveness of product maintenance and great improved reliability, stability, and maintainability. We have the random number generators. Maybe not. Not sure what. Here they are. That's a card that we've seen before, right? So integratable card type quantum random number generator. Then we have the components, which are the detectors that we've seen before, and the QKD chip. So that's this one here. The area of highly integrated QKD special silicon based photonic chip is only 3.5 by 5.5 millimeters. The system and chip adopt a time phase coding scheme based on the deceptive state BB84 protocol, that one we've talked about before. The chip adopts thermal light modulation and electrolyte modulation, which can be used for QKD systems with 1 GHz, 500 MHz, and 250 MHz frequencies. By the way, worth mentioning, I didn't show that before, but they are also selling the relevant components here. So high-speed narrow pulse laser, the single photon detector that we've seen before, and then also high-speed single photon detection equipment as well. And then, there's the quantum cloud security. So that's now on the software side, right? So Quantum Security Cloud, QS Cloud, meet the National Commercial Password Design and Application Standards, provide true random quantum keys, which have the characteristics of fast, massive, and high randomness, provide SKD to support a variety of encryption devices. Quickly back to the random numbers, because I haven't showed, so there's also a rack type version of it, right? And then when it comes to the quantum key distribution, we've only looked at the let's say server size, but there's also this quantum key charging machine. So the product interface is rich and can be smoothly connected to various system platforms to meet the requirement of quantum key mobile charging in a variety of application scenarios. So this is probably for, let's say, things like IoT devices that might need some or that have requirements for quantum keys, but they cannot generate them by themselves. So I guess that's where this system here comes in to then kind of charge them, so they can store these quantum keys. Quantum key management machine, then the quantum VPN and quantum network management server. So this is really like for the whole network side of things. Then the QWDM 280 wave division multiplexing. So that quantum signals and classical signals can be transmitted in the existing optical fiber link. We've seen similar technology before with other players in the space, where you can essentially use one single fiber to both transmit the classical signals, which might be at a different wavelength, and then the quantum single photons that are required, for example, for the key distribution. Then we have the QoS280 optical quantum switch. These switches are then basically put within the network to kind of distribute and branch out, probably within the, let's say, for example, in the offices, if you have multiple machines, right, then you need such a switch. And then quantum key distribution and manage, so high degree of integration. The device is a standard rack mount product with a height of 19 inches and the 3U, which is suitable for data communication, computer room environments. Okay, so this is then, I don't know. I'm not sure what this is now doing. This may be the quantum key generator. Let's see if we can figure it out by looking at the details. So quantum key distribution and management machine, QKDM. QKDM is a device that integrates quantum key distribution, storage, relay, and management, and other application functions. The device has a high degree of integration. The device is a 19-inch 3U standard rack installation product, which is suitable for data communication computer room environments. The quantum key management module adopts the difference or key principle to realize the one-time one secret, encrypted storage and caching of the quantum key of the relay side, and achieves the functional of quantum key relay and exchange. Okay. Let's also quickly hop into the computing, because time flies, right? So they're also providing quantum computers based on, I guess, photonic interactions. So QuiDoor has independently developed and completed a series of products and industry solutions with quantum communication, time phase, coding, technology, QKD, quantum true random number as the core. So distributed ion trap quantum computer, QuiDoor quantum independently developed and has completed intellectual property rights, which has reached an international advanced level of quantum compute systems. So that's very interesting. Distributed ion trap quantum computers. So I guess these are individual ion traps that are then connected to this kind of hub here to interact with each other, because you manipulate ion traps using photonic interactions, right? You're using lasers to manipulate them into the different states and read them out. Now the idea here is, I guess, to have this possibly fiber connection between those to link all of those up to each other. This is still, and that's what they also say here, at an intellectual property rights level. So this is not implemented into an actual product yet, but it's very interesting to see this move here. Then there's also the teaching machine available here, which I guess can be used for educational purposes. So the Track T1 quantum teaching machine, using the motion characteristics of the macrocharged particles imprisoned in the quaternary pole well to simulate a real state of microscopic particles in the ion trap, and supplement by software control for laser beams of different wavelengths to illuminate the quantum bits of particles simulating the real ion entanglement state, thus explaining the simplified principle or model of logical operations for quantum computers. So this is basically a simulator of an ion trap quantum computer, as far as I understand. On the engineering machine, very quickly again, so there's also some link here to learn more about the details of the intellectual property that has been secured here, I guess. But yeah, I'm not going to go into the details of all of this for now. There's also the platform part, right? We've seen that before. So there is a platform, QuiDoor Quantum Ecological Cloud, help upgrade industrial safety and power quantum technology applications. So there's here a link, and then there's the QuiDoor Quantum Classical Hybrid Computing Power Cloud Platform, have rich computing resources, provide comprehensive and efficient quantum computing services. That's available here. Besides that, there's also some partner space here. and applications for collaborations. So I'm not going to go through all of those because, to be honest, mostly I have not heard about the companies. They're all, I guess, Chinese. So you have here, different players. So you see in the cloud, you see on the grid. So there's like different players from different spaces. Let's quickly rather look into the applications of the cooperation that we can see here. So you see market partners, R&D partners, and joint solution partners we are looking at. Okay, so you can only apply here. I thought there was a list maybe of application. It's an application. Okay, an application for cooperation, as in you can apply to work together with them. Okay, I mean, also very interesting. So in case you're interested, make sure to check this out. As per usual, now I'm a bit lost, to be honest. Let's quickly go back to the starting page. As per usual, I also want to quickly talk about the company itself. So here is the company tab. So company introduction. So who is QuiQuantum? Founded in 2019, QuiQuantum is the first ion trap quantum computing company in Asia. It focuses on the development and application of quantum computing and quantum network technology and provides products and services for the needs of users in massive data processing and information security transmission. In the field of quantum computing, QuiQuantum launched the research and development of distributed ion trap quantum computers in 2020 and carried out continuous research and development of ion trap chips, precision lasers, photoelectric measurements and control, high speed timing and control, quantum programming language, quantum cloud, quantum algorithm library, quantum application, and other fields. In 2022, China's first RTIC architecture quantum measurement and control system QSOIL with independent intellectual property rights was released, filling the domestic gap. In 2023, the first modular ion trap quantum computing engineering machine, Tiansan #1, was launched in China. In terms of quantum computing applications, QuiQuantum has established cooperative relations with leading enterprises in domestic finance, biological drug research and development, information security, and other fields, and built a market ecology. In the field of quantum communication, QuiQuantum can currently provide users with more than 20 products and solutions, including quantum confidential communication terminals, QKD, quantum random number generators, QRNGs, key management, network switching, routing, quantum servers, quantum gateways, mobile encryption devices, core components, and so on. It has carried out business cooperation with leading enterprises in the industry in the fields of communication, cloud computing, infrastructure construction, energy, information security, finance around quantum computing, quantum encryption applications, and security cloud base. At present, QuiQuantum has applied for and authorized more than 400 core patents and participated in the formulation of more than 30 national and industry standards in the field of quantum information. The company has obtained the qualifications to National Specialized and New Little Giant Enterprise, National High-Tech Enterprise, National Postdoctoral Science Research Workstation, Enterprise Science and Technology Research, Developed Institution, Intellectual Property Demonstration Unit, and so on. And then here we see the different honors. So we see the company is strong in the field of quantum communication with more than 20 products. So basically everything that you need to build a whole network. But then they've also created this second standing here, which, let's say, unlike my first guess, is more in the space of ion traps. So ion trap based quantum computers, not photonic quantum computers. And as it seems, they also have the first one up and running, which is this Tiansan #1 that has been launched in 2023. Probably there's already some more stuff happening than what we can see on the website. Then on the corporate culture. So let's see if that tab is working here. Maybe not. Maybe I try. Oh, I don't know what is happening now. maybe nothing. Let me reload the page. Maybe that helps. Maybe I lost the whole website now. Okay, while this is loading, a good time to have a drink. And here we are back on the website. Let's quickly turn on again the translation to English. And we are on the corporate culture. So what does Quike pay attention to? Customers and partners. Quike Quantum relies on customers and partners, insists on customer-centered, and creates value for customers through innovation, products, and professional services. Employees of enterprise. So Quike Quantum relies on hardworking employees and strives first so that those who contribute can get reasonable reward. Win-win ecology. So Quike Quantum and suppliers, partners, industrial organizations, standard organizations, university, research institutions, and so on build a win-win ecosystem to promote technical progress and industrial development. And then open up and progress, we by the laws and regulation applicable to the country where we operate, and maintain an open communication attitude and make continuous progress. And then there's some more information down here, and then something about what they are doing. So create value for customers, break through the bottleneck, and join forces to accelerate development, and then promote the healthy development of the industry. Now with that, I think we are already at the end of today's video. So the company Quike Quantum, or QuDoor, is working in the space of photonic technology and ion technology. They have a very strong product offering already in the quantum communication space with more than 20 products here. And they also started to already work in the space of ion traps. So they established the first ion trap based quantum computer in 2023. And I assume that this has already moved on. They have also already a strong, let's say, technology roadmap and patent roadmap on building ion-based technology with multiple different ion traps that are optically linked to each other. And they've also patented some of that already internationally. And with that, for sure, one of the companies that are very interesting to watch. If any of that specific technology, either the quantum communication or the quantum computer is based on ion traps, is interesting to you, make also sure to check out our Hidden Quantum Champions playlist, because here you can find more companies from the technology stack, but also more Chinese companies if that's more interesting to you. You can just browse through, and if you see that there's like Chinese letters in the company name logo, then you already know what you're looking for. With that, I want to close today's video. Thank you very much for staying all the way to the end, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.